So what's up people, and welcome to another Warframe video. So yeah, with the recent release of Fortuna, the game has become extremely popular again, and I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. But I'm not sure about any of you other veteran players out there, but one of the frustrating things I found is that, of course, you have to go through that entire Solaris standing again. You can't use any of your Osteron standings for Solaris. And as much as you played the game for quite a long time, you're kind of stuck at the beginning again, trying to get your Solaris standing up so that you could do some of the things and get some of the things that are available in Fortuna. So what I wanted to do was make this video because I had that problem as well, and although I was relatively easily able to get 5,000 standings to get to the next level, I found out that I needed 13 bonds, depth bonds, to be able to go up to the next level. And I was like, wow, they only give like 2 depth bonds per mission, and this was going to take forever. So what I wanted to do is, there is one way you could actually resolve this. Although you do have to be a veteran player in that sense that you do need a decent amount of credits and quite a number of resources to be able to do so. But if you have that, then this is one way to be able to rank up in Solaris standings relatively quickly. Now, in order to do this, once you get to Fortuna, you have to go to the second floor. And the second floor is not really obvious. It's this ramp right here. Oh, I passed it. Yeah, it's this ramp right here, and you could just climb up this ramp. And once you get to the top, you find this new vendor right here called Ticker. And Ticker sells depth bonds. Basically what he does is, there's all these people who are of course in debt, and they have all these depth bonds, and so if you're willing to pay credits for that and resources, then he's willing to sell you, some of these people's depth bonds, the residents of Solaris. And so I guess in some ways it's kind of a black market, but in many ways you could get a lot of these Solarians out of trouble by willing to provide credits and resources for their depth bonds. And of course, if you're a veteran player, then one thing you're not short on are credits or resources. You have a ton of those, and so this turns out to be actually pretty good because you don't have to start from the beginning and go out through all those tiring missions just to get Solarian standings and depth bonds. So as you can see, you could purchase depth bonds from all these people here. Yeah, and some of these things you do have to have resources from Valise, I think is what it's called, the Plains of Fortuna, I called it. But others don't require that, so you just keep on searching. Like this guy requires dissipator coils or whatever that's called, and I don't have enough of them. But this one, all you need are, well, this one requires muon batteries, and I just happen to be fishing, so I got a ton of muon batteries, or at least 10 of them anyway. So I might as well get this guy, since I still need to level up my character as well. So as you can see, it's only 33,000 credits, which is like nothing for any veteran player out there. And some of these, it's just nanospores and 35,000 credits. So you don't need anything from, the Valise to be able to get that. There we go. Yeah, so you keep on searching for the ones that you could actually purchase, like this guy here again. I got enough nanospores to be able to get this guy as well. And so, yeah, some of these get relatively expensive. I've seen things that are costing 100,000 credits and, like 4,000 Oxium, but then you get those medical depth bonds, which are really hard to get. And so, yeah, this is a nice place. If you have a lot of resources, if you have a lot of credits, then you could spend a lot of time getting a lot of depth bonds. Now, what's interesting is not only does he sell you depth bonds, but you could take those depth bonds you just bought from the guy, and you could trade it for Solaris standings. So what I did is, of course, I used these depth bonds by themselves to actually rank my character up to the next level. And then I could, like here, as you can see here, start trading these debt bonds back for Osteron standings.
Well, Hound, you...
So yeah, by doing this, you could gather quite a bit of debt bonds and Osteron standings to be able to, you know, level your character up. Not only in the Osteron standings that are necessary to get to the next level, but debt bonds to also get to the next level. And so yeah, for a lot of veteran players, you know, this does require a little bit of credits and quite a bit of resources, but for veteran players who have tons of credits and resources and don't know really what to do with them, this turns out to be a really good solution. So I think DE did this actually to help the veteran players not have to go through all this you know, grinding to be able to get the Solaris standings to level yourself up. For the new players, this will be more difficult, of course, because they don't have the resources nor the credits to be able to, you know, take advantage of Ticker. But for veteran players, I think this is actually quite good. Well, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, please post them in the comment section below. And I'll post more Warframe videos in the future, and I hope you join me at that time. But until then, of course, happy hunting, happy exploring, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.